So I graduated from Penn State University with a degree in finance. And from there, my first job was at a technology company selling FX risk management systems to investment banks. And so I spent the first 10 years of my career in New York on the trading floor at folks like Citibank, Deutsche, B of A, etc. From there, I moved over to actually the buy side of the market where I joined a company called FXpress. And there's where I took over sales and actually started selling into the corporate side of the business and working with corporate treasurers and such. And that company was acquired by another firm called Reval, at which time I took over the role of head of partnerships. That's when I first ran into Atlas. We had actually put together a partnership many years ago between Reval and Atlas. And then after that, I had been working at another startup company called Cashforce for cash forecasting with AI. And that's when our paths crossed again, where I met up with Atlas and they had asked me if I was interested to help them scale out the business. And that's where coming over to help these guys build out the sales and marketing engine has been what I've been doing the last 18 months and really enjoying helping these guys grow the company. Yeah, I've been doing this a long time. And so, how has the industry changed in the last 10 to 20 years? In many ways, not a lot has changed. So if I were to look at things holistically, right, in terms of the external environment, we still have the buy side, the corporates doing their hedging. We still have the banks doing their selling. We still have volatile FX markets. We still have big events that move the markets, and the market goes on. Internally, we still have folks. Any of these large projects that get implemented, they're based on improving people and process, and so looking at the way individuals react, the way workflows are done. I think what's really changed over that time has just been the technology, right? We're still selling software, but we've gone from client server to SaaS. Now we're into AI. So I would just really say that overall the market is very similar. It's just that the technology has gotten better and quicker as we move out in time. So when we look at the way a lot of these technology companies have been formed, right, is they grew up by having domain experts that are within the industry, many entrepreneurs that go off and take their knowledge and start these companies. That's the way a lot of these fintech firms have been founded. And then ultimately, as they grow, they might become acquired, and they've kind of then built out the ecosystem that we have in terms of the TMSs, the ERPs of the world. I think where AtlasFX plays a unique role is the fact that the technology is state of the art, number one. Number two, we still maintain all the domain expertise of which the founders coming from Hewlett Packard allows us to have much more credibility with our customers. And more importantly, each implementation of our product is unique to the workflow of those individual companies that buy the product. So not only is the domain expertise available based on our experience, but it's not one size fits all. We work with the client's existing workflow and help improve that to give them a really unique experience. What ultimately takes people to purchase AtlasFX or switch to us? Two things really come to mind. Number one, in the market that we're in, we're selling to large organizations. So this is a complex sale. So a complex sale is a long sales cycle, and it has many stakeholders involved, starting with the business users, the IT, security, procurement, legal, perhaps subsidiaries and other entities, etc. So there's a lot of folks that are involved within these sales. Number two, when you're talking about the FX space, it's a relatively tight market. So I'd say within this space, the folks know each other. So it really is a referral market. So when you take those two things together, the fact that it is a complex market, the fact that it's referral driven, and then you take on the fact that you look at our clientele the large corporates that use us and where our founders have come from. Our ability to deliver a quality product, best of breed, with the domain expertise and the support is what sets us apart, and that's why people come to us. Yeah, is there a client story that really summarizes what I love about this job? And as I mentioned earlier, it's a complex sale. So selling these systems takes a lot of time and effort to get them over the line. An interesting tale would be when I first started here about 18 months ago, I came across a client who had actually talked to Atlas many years ago and liked the product, but never actually implemented. And they went with a competitor. And it just so happened that I had reached out to them, and they said, your timing is just great because we had implemented that competitor. We tried to get it to work, and we just couldn't get what we wanted out of it in terms of functionality, in terms of level of service. And so we began that sales cycle, and that really showed to me the business that the folks at AtlasFX have built, in terms of the quality of the product, the quality of the service that they deliver. And so I began working with this client, and like I said, it's a long sales cycle, and of course it's been a challenging year with the economics, the tariffs, etc. But we finally got that client across the line, and so I'm looking to finally get them implemented, and I think we'll make them a happy customer at AtlasFX. If I were to summarize what it is that we do at AtlasFX, yeah, we sell software. Yes, it helps foreign exchange risk management. But at the end of the day, we're really trying to help people solve problems. And so when I look at the sale, the complex sale that we had talked about, I really get into, there's three things that drive it, right? There's the people, there's the process, and the technology. And I think one of the things that really gets me motivated is bringing all of those together. Now, not only do I do that in my own job at Atlas, where we use our own technology stack in terms of sales and marketing and building out a better process to help grow our organizations. That's what really gets me excited. And then taking that same skill set and then, working with other customers and helping lead them through the buying cycle and helping them understand how to make their own lives better through people, process, and technology. That's what really excites me about what it is that I do. So what do I like doing outside of work? First off, I enjoy spending time with my friends, my family, and my dog. And I would sum that up by, I'm an individual that just loves to be outside. I love the mountains. So I spend my time, you'll see me either on a mountain bike or skiing or hiking and backpacking. And that's what really gets me up in the morning.